I grew up in a house where my family never missed a chance to remind me that I was poor and incapable. Every birthday, every outing, every small gathering became a stage for their jokes and whispers at my expense. They would smirk, laugh, and openly criticize me in front of relatives, calling me worthless. At first, their words stung deeply, but over time, I learned to hide the pain and nurture a quiet determination. One day, I would show them my worth. School was no escape. Most of my classmates had the newest gadgets, branded clothes, and parents who seemed to provide everything effortlessly. I had none of that. But I worked harder than anyone else, saving every penny, learning new skills, and dreaming of a life where I could stand proud. I promised myself that their cruel words would not define me. Instead, I would let my actions speak louder than their insults. The opportunity came when my uncle announced his extravagant birthday party. Invitations went out, and of course, my family didn't fail to mock me, saying I would contribute nothing. They laughed, thinking I had no way to impress anyone. Little did they know, their underestimation would become my advantage. While they were busy spending recklessly, I quietly invested in a small online business I had started months ago. Slowly but surely, my savings and efforts began to multiply. I didn't brag about it. I just focused on building something meaningful. By the time the party approached, I had enough to make a real statement. On the day of the party, I arrived quietly, dressed modestly, carrying nothing that hinted at my success. The room was full of chatter, laughter, and judging eyes. My family smirked and whispered, completely unaware that the evening would soon turn into my triumph. As the party progressed, I revealed my plan. I had secretly arranged for every detail, the catering, decorations, and entertainment, through my business contacts. Slowly, it became clear to everyone that the entire celebration was orchestrated by me. Every luxurious touch that my family had proudly talked about was actually my doing. The shock on their faces was unforgettable. Cousins froze mid-laugh. Aunts and uncles looked at me with disbelief. The same family that had called me poor and incapable now realized that I had quietly built something far beyond what they imagined. I didn't boast or make a scene. I simply smiled, helping the staff manage the event and enjoying the party with everyone else. The satisfaction wasn't in embarrassing them. It was in knowing I had turned their ridicule into undeniable proof of my strength and capability. By the end of the night, grudging admiration replaced the whispers. I knew this was just the beginning, not only for my success but also for changing how my family, and even I, perceived my worth. That night, I didn't just own the party. I owned my story, my determination, and the triumph that came from believing in myself when no one else did.